And we're back.
Yeah.
Live.
The disclaimer, I went to edit the last one we did because I didn't want anyone to hear what I was saying on the phone. It went to the other side, and it's not a live, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Copied it. So, yeah, we were talking about Ring of Honor and SOS taking on the Briscoes.
Yes.
That match was fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, maybe it's because I'm getting back into Ring of Honor, but you forget how good the Briscoes are.
Oh, yeah. That's why I believe the Briscoes have been in Ring of Honor literally since day one, basically. And they're, 11, 12-time tag champs.
Yeah.
With that company because they are that damn good.
Yeah.
And, there's only, I'm sure right now, so many tag teams that can feud with because of, the whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
But, they've got into a rivalry with Soldiers of Savagery, and it's like, man, these, we all know how absolutely fantastic Jay and Mark are. I mean, they've literally been the mainstay of Ring of Honor for years, since its inception, and they're, literally one of the best tag teams in the world right now. And, like I said, 11-time Ring of Honor tag champs.
Yeah.
But you look at these dudes, the Soldiers of Savagery, a fairly new team on the scene in Ring of Honor. They've only been in Ring of Honor 2 to 3 years, call it. And they're actually quite good.
Right.
They kind of remind me a little bit of Authors of Pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just with the look. Now, yes, they do have the longer hair and they are darker skin tone, if you will. But there's just that quality about them that it's basically take no prisoners, beat the hell out of whoever's in front of you, and earn a payday.
Yeah.
And even you look at like the what they wear to the ring, it's basically like the tactical vests and just your basic pants, boots, but just the look says like reads kind of savagery.
Yeah.
And just brutal and vicious and violent and all this other stuff.
And I mean, as much shit as I give EC3, the fact that he's on commentary and he's got that little slow melodic, it's basically a new character for him, and you get to see the evolution of his character and who he is. So, I mean, that's good. And then, of course, you have Shane Taylor versus
Kenny King.
Yeah, I was going to say Kenny King.
Yeah, that match actually was really good, too.
And, you look at the history of those two. Shane Taylor talking about when he was with Raymond Rowe for a little bit.
Yeah.
Both being from Ohio. Then you have, obviously, him and Keith Lee.
Yeah.
And then, he did his thing with Kenny King and Rhett Titus, which I thought was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think Caprice Coleman was there as well.
I think so, but it was basically like Shane Taylor was talking about how he was friends with Ray Rowe and, rivalry with Ray Rowe and Hanson, War Machine against, I think, Shane Taylor and Keith Lee. And then,
That was a good feud.
of course, Ray Rowe ended up moving on to NXT and now, of course, WWE. And then, Shane Taylor, Keith Lee, badass tag team,
Mhm.
had a lot of potential, but it was very short lived because, of course, Keith Lee also ended up going on to brighter, greener grass, bigger pastures, NXT, WWE. And then, of course, Shane Taylor with, like Matt said, Kenny King, Red Titus, that faction,
Mhm.
and being friends with Kenny King, and I'm sure probably Red Titus as well.
Yeah.
Then they went their separate ways, and just sort of the evolution, not only of Shane Taylor's career, but like who he was friends with, and then what happened along the way. And you get into the match with Shane and
Mhm.
Kenny. It was a really good match, but it was cool to see that after the match you have, Shane and Kenny embrace each other as like, yeah, we wrestled each other, but we're cool, we're buds, we're friends.
And that's the cool thing about Ring of Honor is that, yeah, you obviously have two faces that are going to be friendly and shake hands, or, whatever. But when you have Ring of Honor, these guys beat the piss out of each other and they can, show aggression. But when it's all said and done, yeah, they are going to shake hands and sometimes hug or whatever. So,
And see, that was the big thing that Ring of Honor had decided to reintroduce, but it was a big part of Ring of Honor in its early days.
Yeah.
You get in the ring, there's the introduction, but you shake hands before the match, you have the match, then whoever wins, whoever loses, you shake hands afterwards.
Code of Honor.
Yep.
But there's that. Obviously, I made some videos recently of my disgust about the whole Zelina Vega thing.
Yeah.
And Nia Jax. So there's that.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your opinion on that?
Well, I mean, let's start with the whole Zelina Vega thing.
Yeah.
Her being on Twitch and having a Twitch channel and, just carrying on about her business and then opening up a fans only Twitch account for like exclusive photos, you could say. It's like, okay, that's up to her discretion.
Mm-hmm.
It's her own separate thing that she does. No association with WWE whatsoever. And yet WWE's like, oh no, you can't do that. You have to do what we say. You have to follow our guidelines. Now, maybe Vince and the WWE are trying to partner with Twitch and do something that way. I don't know.
Right.
But to basically say, oh, you can't do Twitch, you can't do this other thing, it's like, why? It's their own personal account, it's their own separate thing, nothing to do with WWE whatsoever.
It's bullshit.
Why can't they do it? And it's stupid that she got released by WWE, supposedly because of that. But, I mean, at the same time, it's like, well, she only lasted 3 to 4 years in WWE and had a hell of a run.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that they released her when she had literally just started wrestling with, on Raw with WWE. But at the same time, it's like, okay, she's released. She has the 90-day no wrestle clause, contract thing, whatever. She's free to do Twitch as much as she pleases, and she can go find new ventures. AEW, Ring of Honor, maybe TNA. go to Japan, go to Mexico. Who knows? It's up to her. But I mean, it seems as if with WWE, there are certain things that you don't have the freedom to do that you would, let's say, with AEW.
Yeah. I mean, and that's very, very fucking petty, in my opinion. I mean, it's reminiscent of when, and I bring up Metallica and I brought them up as another example, but, Jason Newsted wanted to do a side project. James Hetfield said no. Either if you want to do the project, that's fine, but you had a Metallica. And it's one of those things where it's like
he wants to do a side project, and James Hetfield's like, well, if you're going to do this project, you're under our banner. Our name has to be on that project. And it's like, no. He's a part of the band. Yes, he's under the brand of Metallica, under their namesake and whatever, but...
And it really bothers me because it's, once again, a company that I love, but it's so hard to defend because of shit like this.
Mm.
And it's, Zelina was getting right into her character as a wrestler, and it was pulled out from under her. Why? Because she used Twitch.
Yeah, basically. Now, let's get on to the Nia Jax subject at hand.
Yeah.
Once again, she has injured another one of her fellow co-workers. By the way, we got Wendy's. This is number however many now that she's injured.
Actually, no, I'm sorry, that is one.
And a long list of people that she's injured.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Yes, Nia Jax is a big bitch that can wreak havoc, raise hell, and beat the shit out of people whenever the fuck she feels like it.
Yes.
On the other hand, there's a lot of people that I'm sure, even yourself included, that feel that, oh, Nia Jax is a bully. She's out to intentionally injure her opponent and all this other stuff. It's like, no.
I don't think that's the case at all. I just think that she doesn't know her own strength. Yeah, she gets carried away. You know what? We all get carried away. It's not, it's professional wrestling. It's not ballet. But the fact of the matter is you have to do things safely. And the whole thing with Mandy Rose is that, well, the way Nia threw her out of the ring, or whatever the fuck she did, it severely injured Mandy. So I'm not sure when she's due to come back. And then you got Lana. And now this is storyline based. But you have, for the 8th week now?
Ninth week.
Lana's been thrown through the fucking announce table. Why? So
I have something up my sleeve for that, but I'll save that for our prediction video.
There you go.
So check that
Yeah.
when it comes available.
Yeah, so I mean, and it sucks. And yes, it's a ridiculous fucking bullshit statement when people say, well, I'm not going to take this vaccine or pill or whatever. I'm going to put it in God's hands. Well, I hope that you enjoy dying.
Completely off topic. But
That's
whatever.
completely off topic. That's the video I did, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. But the point being is that Nia Jax, Seth Rollins has also been accused of hurting people. It just seems like they need to learn how to do things safe. And again, it's professional wrestling. You're going to get hurt. You're going to have accidents and all that kind of shit. You just have to do things safely. And, hopefully Mandy Rose will make a full recovery. Yes. it really sucks that her and Dana won't be in the Survivor Series match. I do have a rant about that coming, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I've got my hamster on. Like, I have my hamster on the wheel as far as the Lana thing is concerned,
Yeah.
and Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose as well.
But,
So it's gonna be fun.
so check that out. We'll be doing that video
Shortly.
soon. Yeah, shortly. And yeah, I thought we'd come on here and talk about some shit. And we will be doing that video. Now, something I won't discuss now. Well, I mean, I'll discuss it in the video as I usually do.
Hmm.
But because we have Christmas coming up, we have more games coming up.
Yes.
And so I did figure that because we did something for Christmas last year, we didn't talk about too much.
No, not really.
But I thought of an idea of doing the first ever Tribute to the Troops episode
Okay.
of 2003.
Okay. Yeah. Very first tribute to the troop show.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We do that.
And again, I don't know how things are going to be. There's a second wave coming, and who knows how long. But
Yeah.
so we play, like always, we play it by ear
Yeah.
and whatever. But for now, we're going to do that. And obviously, War Games is coming up.
Yeah.
So look forward to that as well. Anyway, so for me and Matt Killer Kyle, we got for the second part of our vlog,
Hmm.
and we'll talk to you next week. Bye. Well, we might talk to you next week. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll definitely do something.
Yeah. Either come on here again or go on our Facebook page and do a live. Who knows?
Yeah.